Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. It's Patty from pspapercrafts, and today we're going to make a triple fold fun fold card. I've made these in the past, but a little bit different formula or design. So I kind of looked on Pinterest and I found one by Tammy White. There's a ton out there. I don't know if she's the originator, but that's where I got the measurements from. So this is the card. It's a cute little Valentine card, Be Mine. And then it opens up like this. Isn't that cute? So I just used different papers from the Be Mine suite, and this is just an amazing suite. And by the way, this is the suite that we featured in the Simple Stampers tutorial bundle. So every month I work with other demonstrators. There's 12 of us, and we make a project using a suite. And this month it's the Be Mine suite, and then we have a tutorial with pictures, measurements, and instructions. And if you purchase from me $35 or more from my online store, I will send you that as a thank you. Or you can go to my tutorials on my blog, pspapercrafts.com, and then you can purchase it there. So if you don't want to purchase from me, if you're a demonstrator, you already have a demonstrator, you can just buy, and there's 12 projects using this suite. It's very cute. So this is the stamp set, and it coordinates with a punch. So the punch will do the bee and the wings and a little heart, or you can make these just 2 hearts. This can be a bubble for a sentiment. So there's a lot of uses for this punch, and it punches out the bee and then the wings here, and I guess this little heart. I haven't done that one yet. And they have just really cute little sentiments. And then the paper is so much fun. There's all these cute little bees smiling and happy, and there's the beehive, and there's just a lot of different fun patterns. There's all different bee patterns, and then there's the honey jars, little bees. So it's very, very cute. So I just wanted to this is the card that I made for the Simple Sweet Stamper tutorial. So this is one of the 12 that you would get if you got that tutorial. Just wanted to show you that. So let's get started. Of course, we're going to use different product. I like to show you different ideas with different products. So we are using, and I don't have the suite that goes along with this, but it's the Tool Time, what is it called? Trusty Toolbox Designer Series paper. And there is a stamp set and I believe dies that go with this, which I didn't get because I'm not ready for Father's Day and I could only get so much. So we're going to use the paper, and I think it's got a lot of good patterns for this because you can use the big tools, and then there's a lot of just kind of plain designs. So this is really a fun paper, and since I didn't have the dies, I ended up fussing cutting out a piece that we'll use on the card. So let's get started with that. I'm using crushed curry. That's one of the colors in here, the pencil, and on the screwdriver and the tape measure. It's just used throughout. So I have my piece. I will have all the measurements for this on a project sheet. There's a link below. If you're on YouTube, you can click that. If you're on my blog, there's a button that you can click, and it will just give you the pictures, the products I use, and all the measurements. So these are the pieces, and I'm trying to decide whether I use this side or this side. And then I have the 2 other pieces. I have one over here. So as we go, we'll figure out which side we're using. And I have the belly band. I have all kinds of things. So this is the one I fussy cut because I want to put this kind of how I have the bee. All right, so the first thing we want to do is score our card base. So I'm going to just get my trimmer out, and let's move all of these away. I always have a pile of stuff around me, and then I have to move it and move it and move it again. So we want to use our trimmer. So this is 5.5 by 11, and that's what we're starting with. So we're going to score it at 1 3/16. Now the 16ths are the tiniest. There's the 16ths is the small, then you've got your eighths and you got your quarters. So the third line in is when we want to do 1 3/16. Let me go out to 1, and then 1 2 3/16. So it's right the line before the quarter if you're using the Stampin' Up! Trimmer. Depending on what trimmer or scoring tool you're using, you have to know kind of your lines. And then we're going to go to 4, and we'll score this at 4. And then we want to score at 6 3/4. So I'm going to open up my arm because this only goes to 6, and we'll go out to 6 3/4. So let me move that stuff away. So 6 3/4, and it's a little funny here, but you'll see it right before the 7, the quarter before the 7. Okay, and that's what we have. And I somehow misplaced 2 bone folders, not 1, but 2. So I am going to use, sometimes I'll use a, what am I thinking of? A clear block. Boy, sometimes the words just don't come. So I'm going to use the clear block, and I will just, you just have to make sure your clear block is nice and clean, and you can score. It actually works really well. It gives you a nice sharp burnish line there. Okay, so this is the base of our card. Pretty easy. And then we want to get our pieces together. So we're going to put this piece down, and all we're really going to do at this point is just build our card and decide what colors we want when we get to the next part. I like to see it and try it out before I make a decision. So the nice thing is the other pieces, it's just the same piece of paper, it's the other side. So this is going to be white, and then this can be either this, which has got little like screw heads. So it's got the Phillips and the straight edge, and then I guess it's bolts. So there's a lot of that. So do we want to do this? So it's got the gray granite and then the crushed curry. Or if we flip it over, we've got this, the crushed curry, and then we can do the gray granite here. I think I kind of like it the other way, so there's kind of a break in the crushed curry. What do you think? I'm going to go with this way. If you like the other way, if you're making this card, you go for it, whatever you want. So these are 2 hammers, crisscross. There's some nails below it. The patterns are nice, very masculine. You know, we love to make a masculine card, and we don't do them very often. I feel like I do a lot of feminine cards because I love flowers and that kind of thing. So, and then I'm going to do the inside. Now you could do it this way. I think I'm going to do it this way. So on my other card, I have that stripe. I have it on both sides. So I think I'll do it the same here. And then we'll do our sentiment. And you don't need to do a sentiment. You're going to do it in here, and you could put something here. You just have to be careful when it's folded up that you're not covering it. So always kind of look at how the card's going to be in the end, to see where you want to put your sentiment label, where you would write your little note on the card. And then we'll put this out here. It's such a nice sunny day. We still have a lot of snow, but I love it after it snows and the sun is shiny and it's pretty, although it's not pretty anymore because it's got all black on it from the plowing and that kind of thing. So that's cute. And now we want to, so again, I don't have the stamp set that goes along with this. I will get it, but I decided I would use the Hooray for Surprises. So I'm going to use You Are Simply Amazing on the front, and Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful on the inside. And then I have this little scrap. Again, we could do this side or this side. I think I'm going to do this side. And I am going to use gray granite ink to tie the gray granite together. So I have the Hope Your Birthday is Wonderful. And we're just going to stamp this right here. And then we'll put this on the bottom. You could stamp something on here as well, but if you don't really have the right stamp set, you could always cut from your paper, you know, a design, or you can just use a little strip. And then let's do the strip. Here it is. I always have these left over and I save them. This will be the You Are Simply Amazing. And this would be a great Father's Day card too, if you wanted to put, you know, Happy Father's Day instead of a birthday. I feel like right off the bat I was crooked. No, I think I'm okay with it. I felt like when I went down it was crooked. And then we have this little piece that I fussy cut out. So I am going to put a banner on the end of this. And you could either punch it using the Banner's Pick-a-Punch, which is my favorite for banners, or you can just fussy cut it. So I'm just going to put it in here. And this has the kind of the flag, or you could do a pointy side, whichever one you want. And I'm going to just cut it down a little bit. And we'll have this ready. So let's put this piece down and then we'll do the belly band. Hope your birthday is wonderful. All I can think of is Tim the Tool Guy while I'm making this card. Do you remember that show? I thought it was funny. Okay, so that's cute. I don't know, cute, masculine. And then for the belly band, it's 11 by 1. So when you cut your 5.5 by 11, you'll have a piece left, and you can cut the one in, and you'll still have a little bit left. So I just like to put it down and fold it over while it's on the card. And I have a little ridge here, so I'm going to flip it this way. I could use the bone folder or the clear block to kind of straighten that out, but I'll just flip it over and we'll do it this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little glue on this end, and I know I shouldn't do this on the card, but I like to do it on the card. Just have to be careful that you're not oozing glue. You can use tear and tape or something. You want it to be strong. Then I'm just going to take it off here. Oops. And press it down. The glue does take a minute. Okay. And then we can put this down. Now on the other card, I didn't pop anything up. I wanted to leave it flat because I felt like there's some bulk to the card because of the folds. And actually I want it to go this way because I want to cover that seam with the piece that I cut out. Come on. I think it's a little tight. What do you think? There we go. So I want to just put this here to cover that seam, and then this will come out. I guess I should put it like that. It's a little bit longer, but I think it's okay. So first I'm going to just glue this here to this. And again, if you want to pop it up, feel free. And then I'm going to put glue straight across. Now I don't want to get glue too high or too low if on this piece here. I don't want it to get caught on anything that has to move. But I think it's okay with this one. There's not much really going on there. So this is the card. You Are Simply Amazing. And then when you open it up, and then this one, Be Mine. Happy Valentine's Day. I think I'll give this to my granddaughter. It's her colors, and It's very cute for her. Okay, so these are the triple fold fun fold cards. And again, you can get a project sheet on my blog or below this in YouTube, whichever way you're watching. You can bling it up if you want, but I like them just the way they are. So thanks for joining me, and come back next week for another fun fold. Have a good day. Bye.